you can tell by this stack of notes, I have 2.5 videos here for it. One on Franko, one on Jasko, and one, I don't want to say really one on Cody and Satori, but I have discovered Bad to the Bone Paranormal, and I have seen World of Mr. Gray, I have seen Mythos, I've seen Beard, you name it, I've seen it all on Cody and Satori. And I usually pay attention to detail. I try to anyway. But Bad to the Bone Paranormal found, or was sent, correct me if I'm wrong on this, footage, and she said she's not gonna reveal. That's fine. I don't always reveal my sources. And it was from a long time ago, and they were doing this crap remotely. And I noticed something. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I did take a screenshot of off your video, but I noticed something. I don't know if anybody else noticed. But when you're doing a remote, or as I am talking to you, I'm sitting straight, right? Cody is kind of leaning this way, like he's hiding the edge of the bed. And I think possibly, well, no, it's not possibly, I know someone is back there flipping the light, and I think he's leaning this way to hide that person. I don't know, just a theory. But yeah, I noticed that right away, and I'll put the that picture in right now. As you've noticed, I probably put in also the definition of a scam. And they are scammers. They are scamming people. Just like, probably not as bad. I mean, they're worse than Lee from Really Haunted, because he made it sound like that you could talk to spirits through your Alexa. And you can't. And this woman, I don't know where I heard it from, but this woman actually went out and bought. This woman believed his crap so much that she, sorry guys, went out and bought an Alexa to talk to her deceased mother. The Conjuring House, you know, I looked at the Conjuring House as, you know, in the same paranormal level as Waverly, or as, you know, Ohio State Reformatory. Those big, massively haunted places. And now it is turned into a 3-ring circus. Amy and Jared went there, and you know, the people who have, the paranormal investigators who have been going there, have always had Cody and Satori in their videos. You know, either in the beginning or walking around with them or whatever. If you go and watch Amy's video, and I will link it down below, and I will link it up in the clickable eye. Have you noticed that she does not have them in her video? She doesn't entertain that crap. She didn't want them in her video. And that's why I have so much trust and respect for, you know, and love for Amy and Jared. I mean, they are straight shooters. They don't lie. They don't fake. They're, I mean, you know, so. Yeah, all right. Jasko. Sorry, I get those two Um, Yet another Airbnb. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, guys. I had to. So they're out in the woods or whatever, right? And, you can usually tell an Airbnb because they have big keypads for codes because they're easily changeable. You can change them after each guest leaves rather than, you know, get a new key made and a lock made every day. You know, that would be very expensive, where if you can just change the code. And I noticed, I don't know, I mean, it was a very beautiful cabin, very picturesque, very cute, but I noticed that it wasn't finished. There were no doorknobs on the doors. The walls weren't finished. It was just wood paneling. So, I mean, I don't know. But anyway, he said, you know, he's out in the woods. Now, he's got Angela with him. And Ben is usually his camera guy. Chris used to film for him, with him, but, you know, from what I heard, you know, he got tired of his crap and left and went with CJ. And I have noticed that CJ doesn't film with Jasko no more. So, I'm just wondering if he's just toxic, you know, and he wants to do fake crap that nobody else does. They're like, no, man, I'm not into that. You know, just like with the whole Randonautica crap, he was, you know, faking having a stalker. He was saying that the Church of Scientology was following him. Anyway, they're out in the woods, and he says he heard a screech or a scream. Now, Franko has also heard these screams, and I've heard them in his video. Those screams are not fake. The ones in Jasko's video, those particular screams are not fake. He's heard them in Florida. He's heard them in Peru and in South America where he is, and those are vixen screams. That is a female fox, and I will put a trail cam that shows vixens, and I think her mate comes and she gets excited and starts wiggling her butt, and it's kind of cute actually, but she starts wiggling her little butt and her little tail, and she gets low to the ground. She's like, I'm like, oh, her man who showed up. So yeah, I will put in that scream, and it does just sound like a woman or a person screaming bloody murder. I mean, we have them here in Montana, and the first time I heard it, I was like, oh my God. And when you hear it for the first time, yes, you do think, oh my God, someone is screaming. But I don't remember which video of mine, but I was with Mike, and we were out at the fort, out at the old military base. And I heard one, and I'm like, I looked at him, and he goes, it's a fox. It's just a female fox. I'm like, oh, okay. You know, no big deal. So, yes, here is that vixen scream now. It's okay. Okay, so, you know, what I don't like about these fakers that go to these Airbnbs, okay, I'm pretty sure you got to do a lot of paperwork. You got to sign release of information, or, you know, stuff like that, saying, hey, if we trash the place, we're responsible for it. And I hate when they go to these Airbnbs and they destroy them. Like, they knock stuff over. They throw stuff around to make it look like it's haunted. Slam doors. It's like, dude, that is not your house. And speaking of that's not your house, did you notice that since he's been doing his paranormal crap, his stalkers have backed off? Where are your stalkers, Jasko? Were you even too problematic for them? No, there was never even any stalkers, but it's like, where are they? Now that you're going all over the place and doing your paranormal investigation, where are they? Aren't they following you now? And he tried to claim that his house was haunted. That is a brand new house. Okay, and I'm not saying that a brand new house can't be haunted. I'm not saying that. But his house was brand new. Like, it was just built. Either that or the previous owners took very good care of that house. What happened to the ghost in your house? Where'd it go? Why isn't your house haunted anymore? You seem pretty damn comfortable doing your mind seed-like commentary in your haunted house. So he's in the living room downstairs, and the door, there's a bedroom off under the stairs off the living room, and the door slams, and pretty loud, I might add. He sure does take his own sweet time getting over there to find out what it was. And when I'm on an investigation, when I hear a noise, you know, if it startles me at first, I'll be like, I gotta get my thoughts together to find, I gotta, you know, there's a lot going on. You know, I'm like, okay, what was that? Who was that? You know, I gotta think, you know, and then once I get my, you know, thoughts together and get my ducks in order, I'm like, okay, let's go find out what that was, if it is safe to do so. But I've never taken 20 minutes to go look and see what it was. You know, he gets over there, and I'm wondering, Beardo, I don't think, touched on this. Maybe he did and I didn't pay attention. I'm sorry, Beardo. I'm sorry. I'm wondering if maybe if there are windows. I gotta think. I don't know that if there are windows in that bedroom. If there are, I'm just wondering if there are windows. If one was open, Angelo, because that room is very small. Maybe Angelo slammed the door and jumped out a window. Or, I didn't see one, but I'm not good at looking for cuts like Shape and Beardo are. Maybe there was a cut that gave Angelo a chance to get out of there so he could go in and make it look like, you know, nobody's in there. But I noticed something, I don't know if anybody else noticed. There was a rug in that bedroom. And that rug is messed up. That whole house seems to be really tidy, really clean. So why would there be a messed up rug? As if someone was standing there and then their foot messed it up. They didn't think that all the way through. Yeah, I have little throw rugs, you know, in my house, and it doesn't get messed up unless I walk on it or I accidentally kick it, or one of the girls, they're playing and they mess it up. You know, so I don't see the homeowner. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they overlooked it when they cleaned up and prepared for their arrival. I don't know. But judging by how clean that house was, I don't think so. Because they seem like they're very clean, tidy people. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, that little rug was messed up, as if someone was in there. So either Ben is with them, helping them, or it was Angelo. So Jasko's upstairs, and when I was in high school, I had wicker furniture. I had a wicker bed frame. I had a wicker chair. I had a wicker, like the whole thing. The whole set was wicker. The bed, the chair, the vanity, the side bedside table, the dresser, everything is wicker. And when you're doing something with your wicker, if you're sitting there or you're opening drawers, you can hear it creak, you know, and move around a lot. And wicker's not the, if it's made right, yes, but wicker's not the most sturdy furniture in the world. Jasko's upstairs in this bedroom, and the stupid spirit talker. I don't, who made that spirit talker? I can't remember who it was. If somebody knows, let me know down there. But it was another faker. But Jasko's upstairs, and the spirit talker says, "Turn the camera over," or something like that, right? And he turns, and he kicks himself out from under that vanity. And it brought me back again to, I'm like, dude, that is not your house, dude. Why are you destroying shit? You're kicking furniture. You're knocking stuff over. You're slamming doors. It just makes me mad that they think that they can just do whatever they want. Just like Sam and Cody. When they destroyed a $500 motion detecting EMF Boo Bear at that one place, and that woman called the cops. You know, but you know what? He gets money all the time in his lives. I think one of my subscribers even counted how much money he made, and I think she counted almost $70,000 in one live. So I'm pretty sure his little minions will pay for anything he messes up.
The Ten Commandments. Is anyone in there? I swear to God, if something just popped.
Be wary of him.
What? Be wary of him? Oh, shoot. Who's in here? Please come forward and do so.
Stop the camera.
Or what? Or what? Oh. Wait. It sounds like something just hit the damn...
Okay, real quick, side note. Me and Vicky were at Albertsons the other day, and I found tiramisu flavored Oreo thins. Oh my God. And like when you, oh God, when you open it and smell it, you can smell the coffee and oh my God. Yes, tiramisu is made with coffee. Surprise. What, baby? Am I filming without you? Come here, my girl. Did you have a good nap? My sweet girl. I love you. Oh, Marley got down off of her little area where she likes to sleep, and Cody jumped up in there. Chloe jumped up in there. I love you. Say hello, Tube. Say hello, Tube. Oh, I love you too, my girl. Oh, I love you. Okay. Go potty. Get something to eat. Alright, Franko. Shape covered this. He always does this. He always beats me to stuff because I've been too, lazy to do it. He's done this several times in the years that I've known him. I mean, it's not on purpose. I know that it's not on purpose, but I did email him. I don't know if I'm hidden from his channel. When you hide someone from your channel or you block them from commenting, not from watching your videos. So I don't know if, I mean, you can comment all day long, but the person whose channel it is are not going to see it. So it's not like Facebook where it says, sorry, you've been blocked, I don't know. I emailed him to ask him what the hell happened, what's going on, why we're not friends anymore. I mean, 'cause I didn't do anything. Lab 15 has come over into my channel several times, and I used to be cool with her too. She's come when I used to make my Jasko Randonautica videos. She used to come into my videos all the time and into my comment section talk shit. I'm like, what did I do to you? What did I do to you that was so horrible? And I think she got into his head, and we're not friends no more. Anyway, Franko. So the video I'm referring to is where he is, he's in Peru, and he's at one of the graveyards. And this black thing goes flying up into the air. Now, what I think is, and it's just like Shape said, he has somebody there with him. He's got buddies, I'm sure, that'll help him. Or because that country is so, it's a third world country, and it's like, they're so poor there that he probably paid some poor soul to do it. And they'll do anything for money over there. With a cloak or a black thing over their head. And then he probably went up onto the roof somehow, had a fishing line, and pulled it up. And I'm like, really?
¿Está bien? What the f... ¿Está bien? What the f...
Really? So in his latest video, he was in a different, I believe it was a different, cemetery. And, he always says tombs. And I know that's what they are, but I don't know. I prefer the word sarcophagus. But there's someone peeking around the corner. When he shines his light, it backs out. Again, probably somebody he paid or one of his buddies helping him. And now, if that would have been me, I would have freaked out. But he was so calm. So calm. A little too calm for somebody peeking around the corner at you. Because he was like, he goes, oh, he turned on his flashlight and the person backed off, and he's like, oh, okay, well, we got someone peeking around the corner. Excuse me.
And I think Georgina's tomb is at the tomb behind that one. Let me see. I'm gonna turn on my flashlight. Okay, I just got somebody. That was definitely somebody. I'm gonna see if I can keep the flashlight off for now. Just so I'm not, maybe they think I left or whatever, and I can probably sneak up on them and see him. Or see what's going on.
Shoot. I don't know. And then when he moves on, I don't know where he thought this was a good idea. In that country, he says they're bandits or banditos, and they'll rob you for your camera, for your phone, whatever. And that is true. That is true. Yet he proceeds to go out in this expensive equipment and just film everything like it's nothing. So either it's not as bad as he's making it out to be, or he's just not the brightest crayon in the box. So he's walking along the wall. He goes, okay, so I'm going to keep my flashlight off and I'm going to sneak up on it. Again, with a city full of bandits and, you know, sketchy people, why is sneaking up on someone you don't know a good idea? And he goes around the corner and he goes, okay, well, I'm gonna be silent on this. I want to be silent on this because, you know, blase, this, that, and the other, but yet proceeds to talk.
Just keep it off. I want to be silent on this one because every time I seem to say something, it takes off, or whatever it is doesn't want me around. I'm approaching the tomb now.
Where's the silence? You know? I'm a talker. Yeah, I get it. You know? It's just really... The Ouija board he finds is some cheap crap. It was either a board or... what you call it? Cardboard. With black paint and red writing on it. And cheap. And 4 red candles. And those candles look very new. Like brand new. Almost like they haven't even been lit yet. The only difference between those candles and a brand new candle is a new candle, the wick is white. A candle, of course, you guys know this, a candle that's been lit, the wick is black. That's the only difference. The wick was black, but it was still very, very, very much at the top. So he had to have just put them there.
And there seems to be something on the floor. I don't know if you guys can see it. God, I'm going to turn on the IR. I'm not going to turn on my flashlight. There it is. What is that? What the hell is that? That is a Ouija board. Look at this. It's got weird signs here on the left and right. I'm gonna leave this to you guys, because you guys know more about this than I do. What do these symbols mean? That at the top and this here on the bottom. And I don't know if that's blood or that's probably candle wax. What the hell was that?
The laughing he hears is the same laughing he puts in all his videos. The same overlaid laughing. It's the same everywhere he goes. So you're telling me that everywhere you go, whether it be Florida, Peru, Mexico, wherever you've gone, every spirit in those cemeteries, they all have the same exact laugh. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that's real.
I swear to God, I keep hearing somebody talking. Oh, shit. I just heard laughing.
So a while back he found a walkie-talkie. That's not yours. Well, it probably is. It might be. I don't know. I don't know if he bought them and just set one down and he has his buddy, or he really did find a walkie-talkie. Let's pretend for a minute he really did find it. That's not yours. So what makes you think it's okay to just take it and take it home with you and wear it around every time you go on an investigation. What makes you think that is okay? I mean, if I was in a cemetery doing an investigation and I found a walkie-talkie, you know, I would be like, oh, I wonder if the maintenance man or the groundskeeper left this. Let me take it to the office. If the office is closed, I would put it next to the door at the front office, or leave it where it is. So the fact that he took it home with him makes me think that those are his. He bought those, and
In case you guys don't know, I didn't even mention it because it wasn't going off. I actually went around a couple of times to see if I would get a frequency. And now I'm getting a frequency. I don't even know what it's saying. It's just going off. The radio is actually going off right now.
Okay, in his newest video that he did, actually I just watched it last night. Sorry, I'm almost out. These are my favorites. Tree hut with shea body butter in Moroccan rose. I put these little things on here, just, you know, but oh, smell. It smells good, doesn't it? Vicky loves it. Vicky loves it so much. Whenever I'm with her, she has me open the jar and just let the car fill up with the smell. I'm like, Vicky, buy an air freshener for the car. I've been keeping her car every weekend. She's let me keep it for the weekend. Oh, hello. Okay, all right. Pause for a second on the Franko. So I called my attorney to find out what's going on with my SSDI. Come to find out, he doesn't work there anymore. My attorney quit. What about me and all the other people that you're working with? How can you just up and quit in the middle of a case? And they said that he went into a different area of law and he wants to work for the state. So I'm thinking he wants to be a public defender. And I'm like, when I heard this, I'm like, well, he's not getting paid. If he'd have stuck around to the end of the case, yeah, I would give him his cut, but I'm not going to pay him. He should have sent out a letter or an email saying, hey, I just want to let everybody know I'm going into a different area of law. I'm transferring everybody to so-and-so. They're going to help you from here on out. I would have more respect for him for that, but not just taking off and leaving, and I don't find out until weeks later. No, you're not getting your cut. Sorry, not happening. So last I heard, the evidence was with the judge. It was being reviewed. And yeah, they're making an appearance again. I hate these things. I hate them. I have cut them, shaved them, you name it, and I hate them. I gotta do my hair. Yeah, I'm getting old. Hey, you know what? I don't have as much gray hair as I normally should have at my age. People, you know, who are my age, they have more gray hair, but I dyed mine. So the judge was reviewing the evidence, right? Well, I get an email and they said, oh, well, the judge has sent a letter to the advocate, you know, for SSDI. And I'm like, well, didn't he already do that? And she's like, well, he's requesting it again. And I'm like, what do you mean again? She said this is very unusual. But she said nothing is unheard of in a Social Security case. And I swear to God, they better not be doing all this just to mess with me and just to deny me. Because if they deny me, I will file an appeal. And if I lose that appeal, I will do it again. I will keep doing it and doing it and doing it until they approve me. I don't know. My attorney said we lucked out. We got a good judge. He's never had a loss with this judge. Knowing me, I'd be the first. And he said, once you turn my age, the age that I've turned, it's easier. It's a lot easier to get Social Security. So I swear to God, I better win. I better win. And like I said, when I started crying in the other video I made, I did tell Vicky that depending on how much back pay I get, you know what? Keep stalling. Go ahead, take your time, because the more time you take, the more money I'm gonna get in the back pay. I told Vicky, depending on how much money I get, I'm gonna buy her a car. Oh, we're not going to a dealership, and I'm not buying her one off the showroom floor. I wish I could, but I'm just gonna buy her a new Impala. She likes the Impalas, and you know, if I'm gonna be honest, so do I. I mean, we walked away from an accident in one of those, so. You know, she's starting to turn me on to him too. And she deserves it. She really does. Okay, so I noticed, and I noticed this a while back. Franko has a smartwatch. And at first I didn't know it was a smartwatch. It was just a digital watch that shows the altitude, the temperature, the time, stuff like that. And I didn't know, I thought it was just a simple watch. No. And you know what? Since he's had this walkie, since he's found this walkie, you know, I'm wondering if that's if that's helping him make the EMF and the REM pod go off more. Because you can turn the volume down and he could just be squeezing it below the camera where no one sees and making the EMF and REM pod go off. And Beardo brought up a good point. So, Franko has EMF written on his EMF. And he goes, why does he have that written on there? Is it because so he can distinguish the one between the one that gives off readings? Good point. Never thought of that. So, the smartwatch. I noticed in the video, he went like this, like you do with an Apple Watch. He was going like this to wake it up. And he did that, and I'm like, wait a minute. And he brought his hand up, and you could see it in the video. He brought his hand up because he was looking at the time, because he only had an hour in this place that he's at. He looked at the time, and I paused the video, and I looked, and I zoomed in, and I noticed there is a Bluetooth logo and a text message bubble. So that tells me it is a smartwatch. Which, again, if your phone is not in airplane mode and your smartwatches are turned off or whatever, your EMF and your REM pod will go off. Bamboozled again. I got these two little notes mixed up. So in the beginning, I'm sorry, I have to backtrack. In the beginning of this video, I'm just, again, I know it's a third world country, they're very poor there, but I'm just appalled and disgusted at the amount of trash and crap that is thrown around this cemetery. I am just appalled.
I'm now out the car, but I have to be very careful. There is lookouts, and I am not alone in this graveyard. I have 1 hour max just to get this video going, and there's trash and shit everywhere. Oh, it's like people use this as a dumping ground.
And he keeps making these statements like, oh, it's so dangerous, I was warned not to go here, yada, yada, yada. Okay, then why are you there? Or is it not as dangerous as people as you're making it out to be? He was filming this guy, right? And he goes, oh, that's a lookout. This is all narco territory. And that is a lookout. And when they shoot fireworks into the air, that means that they're selling cocaine. And they're using the fireworks to let people know where to come get it. Or they could just be shooting off fireworks.
Wears. He's definitely a lookout. He's watching. Sometimes they sell drugs and stuff down here. And see how he's still staring? I gotta be careful. There's another guy over there on the bike too. I literally thought that was just like a body bag.
But he's filming this guy, and it is very hot down there in Peru. And he's filming this guy. He goes, ooh, that's a lookout. And when they take off their shirt, that means something bad's about to happen. Or it's hot and he's just taking off his shirt. And he's like, oh, this guy keeps staring at me. Well, I'd be staring at you too if you had a freaking camera right in my face and I don't know who you are. I'd stare at you too. This makes me mad. So there are families up there visiting grandma, grandpa, dad, daughter, brother, sister, whatever. Their tia, abuela. Tia, I don't know about the Peruvian language, but I know in Spanish, tia is like auntie or whatever, you know, whatever. And it's like that in Greek too, you know. Vicky is like tia Vicky. Uncle is Theo. So, you know, Theo so and so, whatever. But these families are up there, they're visiting whoever, and there's several adults and several children, you know, it's a decent group, you know, and they have some candles going, and, you know, they sit up there and they eat dinner with, you know, their loved one, and Franko is steadily just filming them and zooming in on them. It's like, leave them alone.
I'm being warned not to go here, but I really want to get this video going for you guys so you guys can see how it is. Another one. See the smoke? Back now. Getting a little bit closer to this family that I just showed you guys earlier. So this is the beautiful view.
You know, I've been to several cemeteries where people have been walking around and I put the camera down so I don't get them in the video. And I state, hey, there are people here, I'm going to try not to get them in the video. No, not Franko. He's got the camera on him, he's zooming in and out, in and out. It's like, dude, come on, man. Show a little decorum. Yeah. Yeah, so that's so far my, I don't want to say debunks, but observations. You know, I'll leave the debunks to, you know, Beardo and all them. This is just an observation. Oh, Cody and Satori. Oh, I already told you. Never mind. Sorry. Oh my God, this Cody and Satori stuff is blowing up more than I thought it was going to. Everybody is talking about Cody and Satori, and you know, they're saying, oh, you know, when we met, we discovered that if we touch each other, our energies make the spirits come out. Shut up. Shut up. Yes, energy does help. But you two doorknobs are, no. No. But yet, 11 years ago, there's footage of Cody doing it before he even met Satori. And I saw them two doing it on an episode of Ghost Hunters. And when I saw that for the first time, I knew it was BS the first time I saw it. I'm watching Ghost Hunters, and they're like, you know, Jason's like, oh, my daughter's Satori, and Cody, you know, they have a little method that they do, and let's let them do it. And the minute they did, I'm like, bullshit. But do you think Jason is gonna say, hey, yeah, it's BS? No, he's not. He's not gonna throw his daughter under the bus. I would. I would. Just like Mr. Gray said, dude, you know, you're not gonna sully my name with your BS. You know what? And my son right now, I'm gonna be vulnerable and let you know, my son right now is in prison. And he's been in prison since his early 20s. I don't go see him. I write him letters every now and again, but I sent him money one time. Oh, check this out. Did you know that in prisons they have tablets and stuff now? I thought this was prison, not the Four Seasons, where you can buy tablets and headphones and iPods to listen to music and rent movies. What the what? I mean, I don't feel sorry for him. He even asked me, he goes, Mom, if I get out of jail, can I? I'm like, no, stop right there. No. Nope. You cannot come stay with me. No. He's like, but Mom. I'm like, no, but Mom shit. No. You did this. You broke the law. You're not gonna, you know, come stay at my house and, you know, lay around and, you know, if you get a probation violation or whatever happens and the cops come kicking in my door, I'm screwed. No. You need to grow up, stand on your own 2 feet, and be a man. I love you. I do. I love you very much. You are my son. I spent 3 hours in labor with you. He shot out like a bad clam. But, I'm not gonna baby you anymore, Josiah. You are a grown man. And you need to grow up. I don't condone what you did. I don't. What you did is absolutely disgusting. And no, I will not tell you all what he did. You weren't raised like this. So what happened? Why did you do that? He won't tell me what happened. He insists that it was a misunderstanding. I'm like, dude, a misunderstanding does not get you a sentence of 11 to life. That is not a misunderstanding. That is a crime. So, yeah. I don't know. Oh, God. Both of those girls are trying to shove their big butts into this little square. Hey, no, ma'am. No. Chloe. You be nice to her. She is a bully. Marley. Marley. Honey. Why are you wet? Is your sister licking you, or is that where she bit you? Here's your little dolphin. Here. She's had this little dolphin since she was born. It's so soft. Oh, baby. Are you okay? I call her my little sweet sensitive girl. She is so sensitive. She's not a normal cat. I swear she's not a normal cat. You okay? Yeah. You okay? Chloe, you be nice. I know, baby. Yeah, she's my little sensitive girl. She doesn't play rough at all. Hi, baby. She doesn't bite. She doesn't scratch. She's not a mean cat at all. No, you're not. No, you're not. I mean, she's like a little kitten in a 3-year-old's body. She's just so sensitive, and her little feelings get hurt very easily, right, baby? Yes, you do. And I think it was, you know, her start in life. She got bad. Yes, you did. You got a bad start in life. And she's just so sweet. She'll play, but she only play with her little balls. She'll bring one to, she'll play fetch. She'll bring it to you and she'll drop it down. Or if you put your hand under her mouth, she'll drop it into your hand. And when you throw it, she'll go chase after it. Her brakes don't work very well, do they? No, we need to get your brakes checked. Because her legs will stop running, but her body will keep going. And she chews on my cornicello horn all the time. Are you Italian too? Huh? We thought she was a boy when she was little, and I named her Max because of the M on her forehead. Little baby. I wonder if I can put this down without her running scared. Okay, baby. Okay, there she is. There's the girl. Say hello, Tube. Hello, Tube. My baby, my girl. Okay. When I clip her nails, she'll take her arm and stretch it out and put it up here. I'm like, no, we need to clip your little nails. I know. You're snotty today. You're snotty today. You gotta dip your nose. Oh, let's just dab your nose. Yeah. A little snotty girl. Marty. Hey. That's better. That's better. You're not so snotty. Oh, and she's so lovey. Chloe, you be nice to your sister. Yeah, her don't like to play like that. And she's gotten so fat. I don't know if you guys remember how small she was. I'm hoping this is just winter weight and she'll lose it. But God, look how fat she is. Her's a little chunk. Yeah, can we end the video on a little cuteness, huh? End the video with a little cuteness. I like her markings. She almost looks like a chipmunk. See her markings? She looks like a chipmunk. See? She's a mommy's girl, huh? I love you. I love you so much. Yes, I do. I love you. She's got a loud purr. It's like croquet balls in a wood chipper. Okay, go on. Go play. It's okay. Mommy. See, look. Oh no, sorry. You guys couldn't see. But Marley walked over there and started kissing her sister, almost like, you know, I forgive you, you know. Chloe loves that stupid tunnel thing. She loves it. I will talk to you later. I love you. I love you. I love you all so very much. I know it's warming up, and I'm gonna try to get into some investigations here. So I know I've been saying that. I know I'm sorry, but you know you guys gotta give me a pass. I mean, the last year has just been horrible. You know, car accident, this whole thing with my attorney and everything has just been, you know, just a lot of crap going on. So, and Vicky almost got scammed again. And I'm like, Vicky, you gotta stop talking to these guys on Facebook. He asked her if he could send her money, and she's like, no, sorry, screw you, and she blocked him. So I'm glad she learned. Chloe. She's sneaking up on her again. Chloe. Uh-oh, look at the tail going. I'm sorry, Chloe. Did mommy scare you? I'm gonna get so much shit for that in the comment section. I swear. Oh God. I swear I didn't know it was gonna scare her like it did. I thought it was just gonna land on top of the tunnel, and I did not know it was gonna scare her like it did. I'm sorry. Chloe, did mommy scare you? Chloe, for an African savannah, you are just jumpy. You need Jesus. I finally printed out a picture. This is my most favorite picture of him. Isn't he handsome? That was during an interview. Oh, when was that? 2001? Something like that. He was doing an interview. He always does that. He always does it. When he had a cigar, he would always, like he's thinking. I'm like, Uncle Sammy, you're gonna burn your hair. No, I'm not. I'll be fine. I'm sorry, Chloe. She's pissed off now. She's got her back turned to me. I'm sorry. No, please don't give me shit. I swear I didn't know it was going to scare her like it did. I thought it was just going to land on top of the tunnel. You know, and then nothing. But I just did not know she was going to shoot out like she did. Alright, guys. I love you. I love you. I love you all so very much. I love you. And I will talk to you.